Hello again. This is me, your English foreign language teacher. And today we are going to see used to in the past. We are going to tackle the form and the use of used to in the past. So first of all, we will start with some examples. Then we shed light on the explanation and we will end with a practice exercise. So as you can see here, we will start with this example. When I was a little child, so here we have an old man. I used to play in the park and I used to watch cartoons and I used to read comics. So these are the things that this man used to do when he was a little child. So here the use. Oh, sorry, it's the form. Okay. So you can say I used to work, she used to have, they used to be, etc. So you have the subject pronouns plus used to plus the bare infinitive, etc. You can add as many verbs as you can. I used to have very long hair. Examples: when I was a child, I used to like chocolate. I used to read a lot of books, but I don't read much these days. Liz has got short hair now, but it used to be very long. They used to live in the same street as us, so we used to see them a lot. But we don't see them very often these days. So we have a timeline here. You can see the action, the location of the action. She used to have long hair. The use. So used to is used with past habits, repeated actions, but in the past. When I was a teenager, I used to go dancing every weekend. Every Sunday after lunch, we used to play in the street. So it can be used with past states that are no longer true. I used to be blonde when I was a child. So usually here is used with the present simple. It's repeated actions, but in the present. I usually have a salad and some fruit for dinner. I usually go to school by bus. Warning: used to is only past, so we don't use used to. Usually is used for present habits. We used to eat out on Saturday. This is incorrect. And the correct one is we usually eat out on Saturday because it's a habit. So the four. We have the positive or affirmative form. He used to play football. Negative form. He didn't used to play football. And we have the interrogative form. Did he used to play or did he used to play football? So here we have short answers. Yes, he did, or no, he didn't. Okay, here we have other examples, and each example represents something. The first one, he used to smoke, but now he doesn't smoke. So this is a habit. It's a past habit. He used to go to the cinema every Sunday. Now he doesn't go to the cinema. So this is a repeated action in the past. They used to live in Spain, but now they don't live there. So this is a past state or state. This is a state in the past. It's time for some practice. As you can see here, we have 4 examples, and we need to add to rewrite to rewrite the examples using used to. The first one, I have short hair when I was a teenager. Yeah. I used to have short hair when I was a teenager. Number two, I listened to music when I was a child. Yes. I used to listen to music when I was a child. Number three, they live in the country, but now they live in the city. So we can say the country or the countryside. They used to live in the countryside, but now they live in the city. And the last example, notice here that we have the negation mark, not. So we need to put the negative form of used to. So she didn't used to be very tall when she was in school. Okay, here we have a simulation interview, and we need to complete the text with used to, didn't used to, did something to, and the words in brackets. So we start doing the exercise. Interviewer, what, between brackets, you be like when you were a child? Yeah? Right. What did you used to be like when you were a child? Salary? I remember I, the verb to wear. I remember I used to wear very thick glasses. And I, the verb to be, used to be quite short and uncoordinated. To be honest, I, between brackets, not like, negative form. I didn't used to like myself very much. However, I'd say I had a very happy childhood. Interviewer, what, between brackets, you do. This is an interrogative. So, what did you use to do for fun? Sally, oh, I have great memories. We, between brackets, not have. We didn't use to have phones or technology of any kind. And the streets, the verb to be in between brackets, and the streets used to be safer than now. So we used to play outdoors all the time. Interviewer, this is interrogative again. The verb to get, good marks in school. Did you used to get good marks in school? Salary, yes. I used to study very hard. Okay, so here we have some questions for discussion. First question. These questions can be given to students, okay, as a speaking activity through which you can end your lesson. So the first question, who used to be your hero when you were a little child? So students can give different answers. When you were a primary school student, did you used to like all your primary school teachers? Did you used to play outside when you were a little child? What is a food that you used to hate but now you like? So this is a okay. This is a speaking activity through which you can end your lesson. And students could be able to interact communicatively with this activity. So this is our lesson for today. Thank you for watching. Stay home and revise your lessons.